Alright guys, so this is a question that I get all the time basically about how can you ensure that the price you're getting on Alibaba is actually the best price that you can get your products at. And so this is probably one of the most exciting parts of this training, so I hope you guys pay really close attention here because it took me a lot of time to figure out these methods and they've saved me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and they're going to save you the same amount. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is let's say we're searching for a yoga mat on Alibaba, right? So let's take a look at some of the prices here. Right, so let's click into this first one. So the reference price, $3.20 to $5.80 a piece, right? So we'll call that, $4.50 as an average, right? And so then let's take a quick look at a really interesting method that we figured out a few months ago, or about 6 months ago now, and we've been using ever since, and we've saved so much money from it. So Alibaba is basically the America-facing manufacturing website where you can find mass-produced products, right? So it's basically advertised towards Americans. That's why all the listings by default are in English. And so there's actually a China side facing version of Alibaba called 1688. But if you take a look at this page, it's incredibly overwhelming. It's obviously all in Chinese, and most of the people on Amazon, who are watching this course and just in the United States in general, don't necessarily speak Mandarin or Cantonese. So one of the things that we've figured out that's a fairly cool way of doing this is by going to Google Translate, right? So English, yoga mat, the same keywords, right? This is applicable for anything. You could do basketball, it doesn't matter what it is. And then choose Chinese simplified, right? And then take this, copy and paste it, and head over to 1688 and press enter. Right, and now you're going to see some listings here for the exact same products, right? These aren't any different of yoga mats. They're not coming from a different place. They're probably oftentimes actually being made by the exact same suppliers. And so let's take a look at one. Right, so 14 yuan to 26, right? So we'll call that, about 20. And then if we go into a converter in Google, we can see here that this very first listing that we're checking is 290, where on Alibaba it was an average of about 4, right? So you're immediately saving $1.10 per unit, right? And so if you get 100 units, that's $110. Right? If you get 1,000 units, like, you guys can kind of figure out, I think you can understand how exciting this is, right? Because you're saving immediately so much money for the exact same products, right? And so an even easier way that we've actually discovered really recently, just in this month, is a website called freeshoppingchina.com, right? And so if we go in here, go ahead and select English as your language, if English is your first language. Same exact search terms. And then here we're going to check on 1688 and search. And now what this does is it basically brings up a slightly different interface, right? So what this is doing is actually allowing you to use the inspect tool of Google Chrome to be able to translate the page into English. Right, so let's take a look at the magic. So I right click anywhere in the white space, right, once this has a second to load. So right click anywhere in the white space, and then just go ahead and click translate to English. And then basically, guys, it gives you, all these listings in English when previously they were in Mandarin Chinese. And which is really exciting because if you're looking for specific keywords, right? If you're looking for 6 millimeters, or maybe you're looking for environmentally friendly, or maybe you're looking for specifically Mylon. Now you can look through these for specific keywords in English and be able to choose these products based on that, and you're getting the prices that are significantly less for the exact same thing, guys. So every single time I search on Alibaba, usually I do my research there, kind of like see what the the base prices are. See what's available as far as number of suppliers, quality, and things like that. And then to compare, I head over to 1688 or Free Shopping China, bring up the exact same product listings, either by translating my search into Chinese, or by going to Free Shopping China and just searching for my keywords in English via 1688 to get these results, and then you just go ahead and right click and press translate to English, and then you get these results brought up, guys. And so what's really interesting is you can either pursue the route of contacting these people directly, right? Because a common question I get is, if you're buying it on 1688, are they really going to be responding to you in English, or are they feeling more comfortable, speaking in Chinese since the website is in Chinese? And so oftentimes what I actually do is I use these quotes. I take screenshots of these quotes, and then I use them as leverage to kind of, when I'm negotiating with my suppliers on Alibaba, I'll say, hey, like, these guys are offering it for $290. I can show you their product listing. If you're willing to match that price, then like I'd be happy to do business with you. But the prices are just so different. I can't rationalize the fact that I'd be spending $2 more, $3 more. And in some cases, guys, the differences are drastic. So always, always, always be checking. But when you're using that negotiation tactic with your Alibaba supplier, it's really interesting that they actually do have a lot of leeway, especially when you show them, another supplier who's actually offering it for that price, right? Because then they're basically just losing business if they're not matching those prices. So definitely, the first step is use it as leverage. If they're willing to match it, then continue on with Alibaba. Use the English speakers and have a really easy, smooth flowing type of event. Or if they're not willing to match it, and if the price difference is enough that you're willing to kind of continue to pursue this 1688, even if they aren't necessarily speaking English, something that I've done in the past is just hire someone off Upwork, or a VA from China, or somebody who speaks both English and Chinese, and basically just have them be the middleman, orchestrate it for you, and do it that way. And so that's a ton of information. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. It's definitely one of the biggest factors in saving money that we've come across in our Amazon businesses recently. And so I know that if you guys utilize those tactics, they're going to save you thousands as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and we'll see you on the next one.